Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I would be grateful if you take a few moments to listen to the following short safety announcement. On hearing the fire alarm, we would ask everyone to evacuate the building immediately. Please leave in a calm and orderly manner using the exits which are located at the front and the rear of the hall. Then make your way to the assembly point at the front of the physics building, located at the car park side of the hall opposite the main building. We would ask you to remain there until instructed otherwise. Please do not attempt to re-enter the building, even if the alarms have been silenced, as this does not always mean the emergency is over. I would also like to take this opportunity to ask you to silence all mobile phones now for the duration of this event. Thank you for your cooperation, and we trust you enjoy your visit to Queen's University.
The world is changing at an unprecedented pace. Every industry is embracing change, drawing on a new wealth of insights and tools to advance in today's connected society. At Queen's University, we have a bold ambition to lead the way in the challenges we see ahead. Every day, we touch thousands of lives in our pursuit of excellence. Finding the solutions to real-world issues and inspiring research to have real-world impact. We are protecting the cybersecurity of billions of Internet users. We are at the forefront of conflict resolution, making a difference to the lives of children, families, and communities across the world. We are working with industry to develop new technologies. We are creating access to safe, nutritious food for a growing population. And we're at the forefront of major medical breakthroughs, making a real impact on people's lives. We give amazing minds a place to do amazing things in a university fit for the 21st century. We are the heartbeat of one of Europe's fastest growing cities, in a country where the hospitality, welcome and warmth of our people is legendary. Together, we are meeting the challenges of our time head on, developing our students to be the leaders of tomorrow with the confidence and innovation to engage in an ever-evolving global culture. Together, we are shaping a better world.
Please rise to receive the academic procession.
Good morning and a warm welcome on this special occasion to graduates, parents, families and friends. I declare open this congregation for the celebration of degrees, diplomas and certificates. Please be seated. Members of Senate, fellow members of staff, ladies and gentlemen, guests, friends, may I say how truly delighted I am to have the opportunity to say a few words to you today. And to our graduates that are here today, welcome back. It's good to see you. It's also wonderful to have our summer graduation ceremonies back, not virtual events, but the real thing, and it's great to see the university alive with graduates at this time of year. You've already received your degrees, of course, but circumstances have denied you the opportunity to have the traditional Whitla Hall experience until now. So the stage you're about to walk on has been graced by many, many famous people, and we've had ex-presidents of the United States of America, United States Secretary of State, world leaders, prime ministers, politicians. I could go on. I'll give you a couple of alternative examples later on at the end of the address. Today you'll be able to mingle with your fellow former students, with your family and friends, and it's an opportunity for us to say to you, well done. But there's something else we should also celebrate today. When you started on your Queen's journey, you really probably couldn't have imagined how life would have changed, how it changed so much over the past few years. Nobody could have foreseen the global catastrophe that lay ahead and how it would impact us, both the university, both you as students as well, and then, of course, society. But the one thing we have learned at Queen's is how to be resilient. And that resilience, your determination to succeed, whatever the challenges, has led you to where you are today, graduates of this great university. I would like to pay tribute to all the people of Queen's, to our students and our staff in the university. The way you collectively responded to the crisis, you adapted with new ways of living and working, and how you kept the university going was truly remarkable. You are truly remarkable. I'm also very proud of the way our people helped the community in the time of crisis, and that was wonderful to see. And it truly demonstrates what our motto is, pro tanto quid retribuamus. What shall we give in return for so much? So even in normal times, the university can be very, very challenging. And I'm sure you've had some very nervous moments over the past few years. They generally happen around exam times or when you've got something to hand in and the deadline's getting closer and closer and you don't feel any closer to finishing. We've all been there. And then came COVID, and you also managed to handle that on top of the normal pressures. So the success that you celebrate today is a tribute really to your academic achievements, yes, but your determination to overcome obstacles and challenges in your way, both in Queen's and also in your personal life. Life at Queen's teaches us so many things, One of the things it's always taught me is how wonderful cooperation can be, what you can achieve if you work together as a team. And you have had a remarkable team behind you, and I'm thinking of all those members of staff who did so much to guide you through, and of course your family and friends who are cheering you on from the sidelines. Sometimes those conversations were by Zoom, by FaceTime, and all the words that have come into our vocabulary over these past few years. So they've all played their part, so why don't we thank them by giving them a round of applause. Your education, helping you reach your goals, creating, sustaining and developing a world-class environment, these are the passions which motivate the people of this university at every level, every single day. You've accomplished a great deal during your years of study, and you've every right to feel a great sense of pride in that. You have knowledge and skills that will offer so much to the lives of others. You've been well equipped for your future because of your time at Queen's. And as I mentioned before, you can add to your list of skills resilience. Your ability to cope with adversity has been tested, and the fact that you're sitting here shows you've succeeded in that. But leaving university isn't the end of something, it's just the beginning. That part of your life is over, but your capacity to learn and your opportunities to do so should be undiminished. Queen's is a continuing success story. In the recent Research Excellence Framework assessment, over 95% of our research environment was rated as world-leading or internationally excellent. That's a wonderful outcome. And I hope you see the landscape of Queen's changing, and you will be hard not to notice the new Student Centre and Students' Union building across the road. And that is a new landmark for Queen's and the city of Belfast. So these are exciting times for our students. Students are the lifeblood of our university, and you, our graduates, are the future of our society. You'll grow into your careers with courage and conviction. I hope you're empowered by your scholarship and that you've been tempered by the experience of living and working through one of the greatest crises that the world has ever faced. You will make a difference to the world around you. And the reason you've got to that stage is because Queen's has helped make a difference to you. It has been said that success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, the love of what you're doing or learning to do. And I hope you can see a little bit of yourself in all of those. And by the way, the person who had that quotation was the footballer Pelé, not an academic. So once again, my congratulations to you. I'm delighted that we're having this opportunity to celebrate together and wish you continued success in your future careers. Will all graduates please rise? In the name and by the authority of the university, I confer on you and those whose names appear in the graduation list the degrees, diplomas and certificates to which you're entitled, and for which you who are present will be individually presented by your head of school or representative. Please be seated.
Pro Vice-Chancellor, I present to you graduates for the degree of Master of Science in Chemistry in the School of Chemistry and Chemical Engineering, Nicholas John McCluskey. And for the degree of Master of Engineering in Chemical Engineering, Luke McAlinden. And in Chemical Engineering with a year in industry, Thomas Joseph Drummond. Patrick Michael Martin. And for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Chemical Engineering, Fatik Ali Muslim Siliam Al-Omari. And in Chemical Engineering with a year in industry, Laura Eileen O'Boyle.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present to you candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the School of Electronics, Electrical Engineering and Computer Science. Escher Barlaskar. Tian Tai Dung. And for the degree of Master of Science in Applied Cybersecurity, Juliet Manjohi. Aditi Mazumdar. And for the degree of Master of Science in Applied Cybersecurity with Professional Internship, Anthony Mendonca. And for the degree of Master of Science in Electronics with Professional Internship, Abhay Srinivas Bharadwaj Manju. For the degree of Master of Science in Software Development, Dean Crown. Catherine Ivrian. Kerry Brady. Gordon Davison. Megan Johnston. And for the degree of Master of Engineering in Computer Science, including professional experience, Matthew Elliott. Mark Elliott. Luke Lockhart. Finton McGuinness. Christopher Purdy. Jamie Gardner. And for the degree of Master of Engineering in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Sandwich, Rachel O'Boyle. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Computer Science, including professional experience, David Bradley. Thomas McGuinness. Iñaki McKerney. Rachel Blakely. And for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, Ziming Swoon. Chisheng Jung. Mark Njagi. Kuying Sia. And for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Software and Electronic Systems Engineering, Niamh O'Hare. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Software and Electronic Systems Engineering with year in Industry, Sarah Jane Webb. For the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Software Engineering, Yiming Swoon. And for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Software Engineering with placement, Gavin Bell. Harry Mann. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Information Technology, including professional experience, James Whitbourne. Megan Carr. Aidan Mealy. Orla O'Doherty. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, including professional experience, Luke Donnelly. Dean Hanrahan. Dylan O'Driscoll. Lauren Finn. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computing and Information Technology, Jack Bradley. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computing and Information Technology, including professional experience, Ellie Bailey. Emma McAllister. Gerard Carlin. Thomas Dolan.
Vice Chancellor, I present you graduates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the School of Mathematics and Physics. Ian Marcus Edward Butler. Rachel Jane Irwin. James Edward Robinson. And for the Master in Science in Mathematics, Emily Ann Smiley. For the Bachelor of Science in Mathematics, Gemma Rachel Hall. John Gerard Moran. And for the Bachelor of Science in Physics and Medical Applications, Nathan Elliott.
Pro-Vice Chancellor, I present to you graduates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in the School of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering, Ing Huang. Richard Ivan Morrison. And for the degree of Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering with Management and Industrial Internship, Wen Ken Luk. Sharon Kamur Kulakari. And for the degree of Master of Engineering in Aerospace Engineering, Brendan Nugent O'Hare. And for the degree of Master of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, Michael Hugh Doyle. And for the degree of Master of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering with Sandwich, Callum Richard Gilfillan. And for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering, Gif Dubé. And for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering with Sandwich, Ryan Anthony O'Kane. And for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering in Product Design Engineering with Sandwich, Luke David Gardner.
Pro-Vice Chancellor, I present to you the graduates for the degree of Master of Science in the School of Natural and Built Environment, Construction, and Project Management with Commendation, Sujan Yedahali Somasheka. For the Master of Civil Engineering, Xiong Yung Chung. For the Bachelor of Arts in Archaeology and History, Niamh Dalagi. For the Bachelor of Civil Engineering, Isabel Tabarez Damazar. Jovenia Benedict Satoris. The Bachelor of Science in Architecture, Jaslyn Kai Lin Chia. Geography, Rebecca Irwin. Lauren Marie McComb. Elizabeth McManus. Jacob Mark Poole. Planning, Environment and Development, Erin Alice Eva Marshall. Russell James Armstrong. James Neville Warren.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present to you graduates for the degree of Master of Science in Psychological Science in the School of Psychology. Aisling Conway. Nadine Cately. And for the degree of Master of Science in the Psychology of Childhood Adversity, Angela Evelyn MacDonald. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Jennifer Mary McMinn. Kirsty Helena Morrow. Grace Ann Williams. Andrea Dina Cartmore. Laura Jane Elliott. Kai Bryce Henry. Nicole McGeehan. Kieran Jared McGuckin. Laura Claire McKenna. Sydney Rossier. Daniela Christina Vieira Parada. Courtney Chantel Wade. Xia Ying Wong. Maricel Abside. Louise Carol Georgina Thompson.
I think we're meant to be celebrating today. Let's hear another round of applause for all these wonderful people in front. So you've made it. Congratulations again on reaching this very significant milestone. And we have enjoyed sharing this privilege. It's perhaps a privilege to share it with you. As a university, we're extremely proud of what you've achieved, and we hope you're proud of your university. As a graduate, you're always part of the Queen's family. So please stay in touch with us. And you can stay in touch with us through the Development and Alumni Relations Office and make the most of the opportunities available to you as graduates. You, our graduates from the Faculty of Engineering and Physical Sciences, have skills that are desperately in need of today's society. We have so many grand challenges ahead of us that we have to prepare for and move through. For example, stabilising and growing the economy, answering grand challenges in science and technology, developing a sustainable future, inspiring young minds to embrace science, and many, many more. And you can play a significant part in that. You have the knowledge, you have the skills, and you can be a fundamental help through that. And once again, to go back to a point I made earlier, the resilience that you have shown is one of the key attributes of your skill set, and it's one that employers seek in their employees. Never underestimate your resilience. You've dealt with adversity, and you're going to encounter future circumstances that are very challenging, but do not panic. You've already shown that you have the capacity to cope through these. Your value to society has never been greater. All of you will make important contributions that will affect the lives of others and will ensure that our future society is equipped to evolve, grow, and be prosperous. As you leave today, I'm sure that you have many mixed emotions, but most of you should, in your hearts, should be very, very proud. It's one of these fundamental days in your life for graduation. I can still remember mine. It's a long, long time ago. A very long time ago, I may say. And I can remember how proud I was of getting to this point. I remember how proud my family was of me. Both my parents left school when they were 14. I was the first of nearly 100 cousins to go to university. That was a big thing for my family, and maybe some of you are in the same situation. I got there because of the support of my parents. They supported me. They understood the value of education. Education can change lives, and it has changed your lives already. I also remember exactly where I was sitting, and it's that empty seat over there beside you. So it's amazing how your memory can crystallize. I can't remember what the gentleman said who gave the address, but that's a different thing. I also worried about would I be able to make it up the stairs, get across the stage, and get down without falling. So well done. And there were some nervous faces, by the way, as I saw you walking across, but you made it. And I promise to go back to the stage one more time. The stage you're walking, this is one for the people at the back of the audience, by the way, not so much for you. But the stage that you have just walked across was the same stage that Jimi Hendrix played on in 1967 and Pink Floyd in 1968. So some of the people back here of my vintage might remember who those people are. Once again, you should have great pride in your achievements and hopefully great pride in your university. You deserve your success, and we are certainly very proud of you. The pride is not just felt by those of us in the hall today, but by staff of the schools who supported you. Before we close today, we'd like to play you a short message.
As Chancellor of Queen's University, I would like to offer my sincere congratulations to all of our graduating students. After 2 years without summer graduations, I'm delighted that you can all celebrate together in person to mark this very special occasion. You know, graduation is a significant milestone in every student's career, and today is an opportunity for the university to formally recognize your hard work and congratulate you on your success. Your graduation is even more special as the circumstances in which you've completed your studies has made your achievements simply remarkable. I know the journey has not been easy, but you've demonstrated incredible resilience, agility, and determination in adapting to new circumstances to achieve your goals. You're graduating at a time of major challenges and change across the world, but it's also, I believe, a time of great opportunity and potential. So, class of 2022, please use your knowledge, your skills, your talents to help us shape a better world. Our society needs people like each of you, creative, critically good at thinking and doing, problem solvers, who can make real differences in transforming lives and societies. So as you close this important chapter in your life and begin a new one, I wish you the very, very best as you go out into that world that awaits. Please be a force for positive change and always be proud of the fact that you are a Queen's graduate, because Queen's is certainly proud of you, as are your parents, families, and friends celebrating with you today. Congratulations again, and best wishes for every success in the future.
I would like to finish now with a quotation that has resonated very strongly with me, and one that I encountered whilst living and working in New Zealand. When I finished my PhD, my first job was in New Zealand, and it was a wonderful experience. And the translation of the proverb goes as follows: the person with a narrow vision sees a narrow horizon. The person with a wide vision sees a wide horizon. So as you leave this celebration event, may I ask you, please set your horizons wide. You can be anything you want to be in this world. Go out, represent Queen's on the local, the national and international stage. And whatever you do in life, never ever settle for second best. Once again, congratulations, you deserve your success. I wish you a rewarding and fulfilling future, and I look forward to hearing about your experiences over the coming years. Enjoy the rest of your day. I declare closed this congregation for the celebration of degrees, diplomas and certificates, and invite our graduates to join the academic procession as it leaves the hall. Parents and friends should wait until the procession has left.
Queen's Alumni Office was established to ensure that the relationship between graduates and alma mater becomes lifelong. Many people will have forged lasting personal and professional friendships while at Queen's, and the ongoing Alumni Outreach Programme aims to keep Queen's men and Queen's women in touch with the university and, of course, with each other. In time, alumni will make return visits to Queen's for reunions, public lectures, social and academic events, and perhaps further study. It's particularly important to stay in contact if careers are pursued overseas, and for this reason, Queen's now has a number of graduate organisations based both here in Northern Ireland and throughout the world in Canada, America, the Far East, Africa and Northern Europe. So, graduation should not mark the end of your association with Queen's. Through the Alumni Office, those friends, contacts and memories can last a lifetime.